friends, it's time to learn at play. My name is David Livingstone.
And I am Mufatul Abulwaji. Welcome to our world.
You are in for a great time today.
On this edition, we will be celebrating some young Nigerians who have captivated the world.
But first, this music video by AZIZ.
Watch me do my dance, just watch me do my dance. When I lean back, cause I lean forward, watch me do my dance. Not me call a friends to watch me do my dance. When I lean back, cause I lean forward, watch me do my dance. Come on, challenge. Do my dance. Watch me do my dance. Come on, challenge. Do my dance. Watch me do my dance. Come on, challenge. Do my dance. Watch me do my dance. Come on, challenge. Do my dance. Just watch me do my dance. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. My name's OZB, I'm a superstar. I ride my hoop with mom's car. All the girls say I'm a superstar. All the guys, y'all ready? To make your body break it, shake it, move it. OZB's in the house. All the mamas ready? All the papas ready? Shake it, break it, move it. OZB's in the house. Watch me do my dance, just watch me do my dance. When I lean back, cause I lean forward, watch me do my dance. Not me call a friends to watch me do my dance. When I lean back, cause I lean forward, watch me do my dance. Come on, challenge. Do my dance. Watch me do my dance. Come on, challenge. Do my dance. Just watch me do my dance. Come on, challenge. Do my dance. Just watch me do my dance.
My name is Peter Obi. Watch our world on AIT every Wednesday 5 p.m.
Hello friends, my name is Daniela Ihoto Daniel, and today I'm going to talk about orange. An orange is a fruit of various citrus species in the family Rutaceae. An orange has vitamin C, iron, vitamin B6, magnesium, and calcium. Here are some facts about the orange. Brazil grows more oranges than anywhere else in the world. Oranges originally came from southern China and Malaysia. Oranges are a hybrid and don't occur naturally. The name of the fruit came before the name of the color. Not all oranges are yellow, some are green. The bigger the navel, the sweeter the orange. So friends, if you want to buy an orange, make sure you look out for all these tips I've given you. Our work continues shortly. My name is Daniela Ihoto Daniel.
Up next is the Smart Kids segment.
My name is ALIYU and I love to make amazing recipes for kids. This particular recipe that we're making, my mom makes it for me as snacks. Can you guess the chicken recipe? Can you guess it? Well, I'll tell you. It's called Papa. Before we get started, we have to wash our hands. So these are all the ingredients I will need. We have flour, yeast, nutmeg, sugar, and warm water. First of all, we'll start with our dry ingredients. So we have our flour, to our wet ingredients. We only need our water and our yeast. So make sure the water is warm. Don't worry if it has a funny smell, but that's how it's supposed to smell. It's the fun part! pour our wet ingredients in our dry ingredients, and we're going to give it a mix with our hands. A bit sticky, but that's okay. So you transfer the puff dough into an airtight container. We're going to cover it for 1 hour. So now we're going to pour icing sugar over our puff right here. Tasting vanilla, guys. This is really good.
Congratulations, distinguished Senator-elect Hajiya Ireti Kingibe and Member House of Reps-elect Honorable Joshua Obika for winning the National Assembly elections for the people of FCT.
I hope the promise of taking us around the National Assembly after her first sitting and a garden party will come to pass.
I'm sure she'll keep to her promise. But first, let's hear her again.
You have a standing invitation if I do become the senator. Note it, parents, we pick a day when they come back to spend time with me again as the senator.
A promise is a debt.
Our world continues after this break.
Nice to have you back. Today we'll be spending the day with
An interesting daddy who loves children and believes in giving to humanity.
The National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, is a commission that operates the country's identity system. Today, we will be spending a day with a daddy who is in charge of the affairs of this commission. We will meet him after the break. My name is Emediong Daniel.
I am Barrister Julius Abure, the National Chairman of Labour Party. Watch our words. It's a very educative program for the children. I therefore have no doubt in my mind in recommending this program to our children at home. Watch our words on this station, on this time, every week.
Welcome back. Join my friends and I to give a big welcome to Engineer ALIYU ABUBAKAR AZIZ. He is the Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the NIMC, a loving father and husband, and a lover of children and humanity. Thank you for accommodating us, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir, can you fill us in on whatever I missed in my introduction of you?
No, you have not missed anything. Thank you.
Sir, what was it like growing up?
Well, growing up, is just like a typical any Nigerian boy that grew up in a village, and most of us that also grew up in villages, and also having a communal lifestyle whereby you live with your, apart from your siblings, also your cousins, and also other people that you do not know, that are not even part of your family, and then people that will come and go, and therefore you learn very early about sharing, because we share food, we eat together. That is African uh, setting. And then also playing. I used to run long distance and also play hockey, and and uh, and also do very well in the in with the in the academic work also. So it has been challenging, but I think it's fun, because when you're a child, you are not the one responsible of bringing the food. You are responsible of eating the food.
Sir, what are the functions of the NIMC?
The functions of NIMC are defined and codified in the NIMC Act, because there is a law that sets us up. So in that law, it simply says that we should create a national identity database of all the citizens and also non-citizens, that is foreigners that are resident with us in the country. We are also to harmonize, because there are existing disparate databases. So we are to harmonize all those databases. And apart from managing the database, we should also create a national identification number and issue to each person that we enroll into the database. And what makes the individual unique is the biometrics. So either the fingerprint, the face, and also the iris. We are also to carry out all the other remaining functions, like also providing verification, because any database that is just locked in a corner is of no use to the humanity. So we provide verification service, so that people can utilize that database that we have, apart from making sure that it is also secured. That is, nobody will intrude into that database.
Sir, why do we need a national identity card?
Well, the benefits are huge. First of all, as I mentioned before, if what we inherited is that every function, every like driver's license or schools or passport, all of them have to carry out a, a, a test to see that the people that have come to their database are unique. So in order to remove those duplicates, so we came up with the national identification number, so that you can so that it is like a foundation. So it gives it gives the service to all these other services. In a nutshell, it's the benefits are enormous. The benefits in removing duplications, and also making sure that if we do it correctly, then there will be no dubious ways of doing things. Nobody will take another person's ration.
Sir, can children also own the name?
Yes, the national identification number is from age 0, you understand, is for everyone. Therefore, as soon as someone has been given birth to, then the person will have freedom to travel, the person will have freedom to get healthcare, and all other things. So in order to do that, those services require that you get that number. So, but at that birth, between that time that at 0 age to 16, we don't need to deduplicate your biometrics, because you are a child, your biometrics will be changing. Therefore, we tie you to your parent. So we must have your parent register first. Then we will generate a number, NIN number, and also give to the children. And therefore, until when they reach 16 or even 12, their biometrics will mature by that time, and also they will be getting ready to, like say, sit for JAM examination. So at that time, then we need to then take your biometrics and then also disconnect you from your parent as they have weaned you now. Now you are on your own. You have to start taking responsibilities from the age of 16.
Sir, what is unique about the national ID card?
The uniqueness that I've said earlier is that first of all, you have to give people a number. So, and that number have to take care of the projected millions of people. And because we have a very large population, we can reach 1 billion later on. So we have taken 11 digits, you understand, to make it unique for the person. But what is unique is actually your biometrics. That is what makes you unique in the database. And if you are unique, then the number that is generated for you is also unique. Then the computer will make sure that nobody will be given that number again. And it is randomly generated number. So it will not say that I'm number 1 or number 2 or this person is last. No, it generates the number intelligently, randomly to give you, but it should be within that 11 digit number.
Sir, but we all know that some Nigerians are so dubious. They hardly give true information about their identity. So, how can the NIM be used to solve this problem?
Well, what makes the person unique is biometrics. And the first biometric, like us human beings, when you see your friend, what you will first of all see is the face of the person. And that face has certain characteristics that makes that person unique. But in us, the next thing that we also looked at is the fingerprints of the person. So no two people that have the same fingerprint on earth. That is what we use to collect, and then at the back end we use computer processes to now process the data, and then when we find that it is unique, then we now give someone the national identification number.
Sir, despite registering with NIMC, the same information is still demanded by other agencies like INEC, NIS, banks, etc. So my question is, why is there no inter-agency collaboration to simply share this information?
Well, thank you very much for the question. When we discuss the functions of NIMC, I've mentioned that we are also to harmonize and integrate all the other databases also. So this is one of the difficult things, is to work with other agencies to do that. It is a difficult task. Why? Because all of them have started to be different silos. They have grown to be different silos. So now managing them, making them all to work together has been very, very difficult. But despite that, we have about 11 million of our records already harmonized with the bank verification number. Okay, so the whole idea is that they don't need to, those functional agencies do not need to take your biometrics again. They don't even need to take those information that we have already taken. That is why we are taking only the foundational information. That is basic information that do not change always, like your biometrics. That is number one. Then number two, that we have to tie it with some label, so your names, and then your date of birth, your address, your origin, from where, and so on. So all this basic data and your biometrics, and give you the number. So if you go to those other agencies, they are supposed to just ask you for your NIN number and then verify that you are the one, and then take any additional information that they want.
Sir, some of our mates registered, but it's either only their names and number that appeared without their picture. How can this be corrected?
Number one, that the system does not allow that picture. Without picture, you are not supposed. There's no way to process the information at the back end. Even the computer system that they are carrying out the activity will not accept the information without that that picture. So there are fields that we say mandatory. So the picture, the biometrics, and also names and address, most of them are compulsory things that have to happen. So all those compulsory things have to happen before, and when it comes to the back end, it will be checked that this information are available before the automated biometric identification system. That is the system that does the deduplication. That is the system that finds out if there is a duplicate will work. It requires all this information. So there have to be an error if such kind of scenario happens. And usually we have contact center numbers, telephone number, and also email, and most of the information we always put them on the website, and also that we have offices almost everywhere. Again, you can walk into the NIMC office, or we have partners who will also display the NIMC logo, so you can complain. We are always ready to help.
Sir, I understand that your commission requires citizens to pay a certain fee for the renewal of their national identity card. Why is it so?
We have found out that the card is very expensive, you understand, to do, and also that in all other places too, people pay, you understand, to obtain this. But our government, in its benevolence, says that the very first one that should be issued to you should be free. And mind you, the card has a lot of features. It has 13 applets in it. It has an ID card. It is also a payment card. You can also use it for driver's license. You can use it as a passport. You can use many things about the card. Again, it boils down to making all these other agencies to work together, because there's no need to have many cards in your pocket if you can use one card to carry out all the activities. But we have now modified it. We have shelved the card, and we came up with a mobile ID that once you have your mobile phone, then you can have the card, digital card, in your phone. You understand? So use your NIN if you don't have it, and then have it here digital. So we don't need to even print the cards again. We should focus on digital ID.
Nigerian borders are said to be so porous. The aliens walk in and out of the country. I would like to know what the organization is doing to prevent the aliens or foreigners from being enrolled.
See, every a illegal foreigner will not just come in to the country and then come in all the way and come to Abuja without somebody knowing. So when we register people, you need to, especially when you are an elderly person, you need a breather document. That breather document says that who you are from where, and who are the people that knows you. Along the path, which schools have you been to? So if I go to a school and ask, will they know you? Which place have you worked before? But the idea is to register non-Nigerian as non-Nigerian and to register Nigerians as Nigerians. And the idea is to register everybody. Once that you have a big database, there's everything you can do in a split of a second. You can take decision. When you don't have the data, then that is when it is difficult to find out. You have to send for somebody to the primary school to check what's this name there, which year, who are his classmates, and then to go and find out all those information. But with digital identity in 21st century is very easy.
Sir, one of the Commission's objectives is to use the database at its disposal to combat crimes. But in Nigeria today, we hear of kidnappers or bandits kidnapping people, make phone calls, demand and collect ransoms. And at the end of it all, they get away with it without being apprehended. To what extent can you say that the Commission's objective has been achieved?
If these databases are linked together, and also that the telephone number that is used, or even if the telephone number of the victim that is used, the intelligence community have a way of knowing where is this telephone number located. And by law of association, they will know which other telephone numbers are together with that phone number. You have to have all the systems talking to each other, working together, collaborating to really solve those problems that we have. But thank God that that now most of it have subsided. It's not like before, as some other people also allege that sometimes it is political rather than even the reality.
What was your favorite subject when you were in school at our age?
Mathematics. So most other people will think of other things, but mine was mathematics. Why? Because as a child, I decided that I want to become an engineer.
Sir, children are known to be naughty at times. Sir, were you naughty at our age? If yes, how were you punished?
Okay, that's my own. Well, I believe that every child have to be naughty in a certain way. So I should also maybe say so that and even now too sometimes I can be naughty, like and also just to send message, like I came out the family they were in this thing, and I was in the room throughout the weekend and I didn't see something, so I came out and I was doing like this, so and then just turned back to my room. They all knew that I was asking for food. You understand? That is naughtiness. Most children have been naughty. But as you are growing, because you are growing, you will be understanding that you have to leave other things. They have to be fun and also in learning. But as you are growing, you have to be deleting some other things. Otherwise, your hard disk will be full. You understand? And you need space to put in new things.
Sir, how do you relax when you're not working?
Well, there are so many ways of relaxing. I do feel that if I set back, even when I was in school, if I watch a very good movie or documentary, I always look at this perspective. Or if I read a short story about a different country or different location. Like even recently, I was reading someone's book, and he's describing how they grew up from between Abeokuta and Lagos. So I can see exactly it's almost the same thing, only that the settings is different. So those things give me a lot of joy. So, and also even walking and playing, running, all these things are part of the things that I do. But mainly, maybe watching a documentary that will tell me about other people, other places that I have not been to. I derive a lot of joy and a relaxation when I do those things.
Sir, do you have any advice you could give to us and our friends watching?
The first one is to read and then study. Then next you have to follow the rules of mommy and daddy and also your teachers. Read widely and ask questions. Thank you very much.
Wow, it has been an interesting interaction with you, sir. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you very much. I do enjoy it.
We did too. That's our package for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Our world will continue shortly. Don't touch the remote.
Sir, how was growing up like?
When I was your age, I was very, very sickly. Going from hospital to hospital, being out of school, looking for means of survival, and my mother always weeping and crying, and in most cases trying to sing. It was a very difficult, challenging youth that I had. But once I got better in school, I picked up very rapidly. And since then, I've not been able to have any break in pursuing the goals that I want to pursue.
Ma, you look radiant and fit. What's the secret?
Oh my God. I tell my friends, I notice that my active friends look radiant and fit. The fact that you're 70 doesn't condemn you to old people's home. And, if you challenge your intellect, and I do a lot of things with my children and my grandchildren, then I also take walks.
Your advice to children?
Advice to children? Well, I'm in this situation, in this position, because I went to school. I passed my exams. I will not tell you my marks, but I passed my exams. And I respected my elders. I do what they told me to do.
A truly remarkable daddy indeed. Up next, State in Focus. Hello friends, my name is Michelle Livingston and I'm here to tell you about Kaduna State. Kaduna State is located in the north-central part of Nigeria and has Kaduna, Nigeria's 8th largest city, as the capital. It is bordered by Zamfara, Katsina and Kano to the north, Bauchi and Plateau to the east, Nasarawa to the south, FCT to the southwest, and Niger to the west. Known as the Liberal State with 23 local government areas, Kaduna is multicultural and ethnic. Agriculture is the mainstay of the economy, with 80% of the people actively involved in farming. 5 major crops cultivated in the state include maize, rice, guinea corn, soya beans and beans. Some notable people from Kaduna State include footballers Celestine Babayaro, Tijani Babangida, Garba Lawal, former Vice President Nnamdi Sambo, Dr. Bashir Yusuf Jamo, DG CEO Nimasa, Mariam Abacha, former First Lady, amongst many other people. The governor of Kaduna State is Malam Nasir El Rufai. Tourist sites include Kajura Castle, Kamuku National Park, Matsiga Waterfalls, Nigeria Defense Academy, and Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Emir's Palace, the Nok and Lord Lugard's residence. Kaduna State cultural festivals are Afan national festivals celebrated every January 1st by the Ogriwok people of southern Kaduna, and Kalinkuwa cultural festivals. Tuwo shinkafa and miyan tuashe, miya kuka, pate, gote and masa are the popular traditional food. Kaduna is a must-visit state. I'll be back with quiz time later on. My name is Michelle Livingstone.
It's time to register how clever you are, friends, through our quiz segment. I am Joshua Daniel. First, let's see who got last week's quiz segment. We asked,
Identify the picture on TV.
The answer is the Bimodal Voters Accreditation System, BVAS. We have 2 correct answers, one for Wednesday's program and on Sunday when the program was repeated. They are 12-year-old Joseph Michael, who lives in Lagos State, and Toby Omolona, 13 years, who lives in Mararaba, Nasarawa State. Congratulations, Joseph and Toby. The producer will get in touch with you. This week, this is the acronym referring to an agency for post-disaster management. If you rearrange the letters of the acronym, it will give you something that belongs to you, but others use it more than you do. What is it? As always, text, not call, your answer stating your name, age and location to the producer Our World on 081 879 55548. Your time starts now. Good luck. Our World continues shortly after this break. I am Joshua Daniel.
All too soon, it's time to say goodbye.
Thanks for being a part of our world.
Join us again next week.
I am Mofratelu Abolwaji.
And I am David Livingston. And from the both of us, bye for now.